So we got the OBD 11. We're able to do some pretty awesome things. I activated the high beams with the fog lights. So every time I have the fog lights on and I press the high beams, the fog lights shut off. But now the fog lights stay on with the high beams so that I have like full brightness at night. If I really need it, I can turn all of the high beams, the regular lights, and the fog lights on at the same time and get all that brightness that I need. The first thing you're going to do when you after you've set up your car, you've connected to the OBD 11 and you opened up the screen, is you're going to run the scan. Run the scan, it'll scan every single system that your car has. This is at an 8 times speed. It does take a while, so make sure either your car has to be in accessory mode and you don't have the engine running while it's doing the scan, but it'll tell you exactly what's going on. And if I was really troubleshooting any of these issues, I would go ahead and reset it and see what comes back up. But you could also just generate a log for yourself and email it to yourself directly so that you can have it stored away on your computer somewhere to reference later. The next thing you're going to do is, as you see here, which is really sped up because it takes a while, is to run a full backup. Make sure you have, as it shows the battery voltage, you make sure you have either your car running. I had my car running for this, or if you have a battery tender, you can hook that up. But the full backup is going to allow you to do two things. One, it's going to allow you to go back to stock. Number two, it's going to allow you to replace a module and reprogram it from the backup. If you have to have modules that need to be programmed to the VIN for whatever reason, you'll be able to program that new module with the backup of the old module. So if you have all your modules working and you have a full backup of the modules, it'll help you like for down the road if you ever have any issues. For some reason I didn't get like a confirmation that the screen just disappears once the backup's completed. So what you can do to check that it's there is click history, and then you'll see that you have a full backup. I did it twice, so one is named OEM, they're both named OEM, and one's capitalized. But I have both backups, so now I'm going into the adjustments and I'm going to start to do some of these activations. The first thing I tried to do was to activate the fog lights with the high beams, and it wouldn't actually work, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. But then I realized what you needed to do, at least with the Atlas, is you have to open the hood before the car will accept any coding activations. So if it's not working for you, make sure your hood's open. So after I opened my hood, reconnected the app, got back in and turned it on and held you have to hold the check mark to turn on the activation. You'll see this working screen, and then if you're lucky, you will see, boom, success. So one thing to note about the fog lights with the high beams is that if you turn your high beams on, like you push the stalk forward and your high beams are on, the fog lights will stay on. But if you just flash your high beams, it will still turn your fog lights off when you're flashing them. So keep that in mind if you're going to do this.
What we do here is go back.